I'm Tracy Baxter with today's Record Newswatch. These are the conditions you saw as you drove around during the day today. The rain will be changing over to snow this evening, and it means most of us will be waking up to a slushy accumulation of an inch or two by the time we head out tomorrow morning. But conditions may be more treacherous during the morning hours in the higher elevations of Sullivan and Ulster counties, where you could be greeted by the sight of up to 6 inches of snow. Now keep checking back here at Record Online for the latest weather information. Why has our area been battered by floods? A group of experts brought their theories with them to a forum held at Blooming Grove Town Hall yesterday. The Orange County Water Authority organized the meeting that drew about 40 residents of Blooming Grove and Washingtonville, many of them recent Moodna Creek flood victims. The goal was to spell out the reasons for the increase in flooding events in a non-emotionally charged atmosphere.
I think that what will happen as a result of this event today is that a number of residents will come out saying, oh, this is the reasons why we do have this. It's not because a dam broke somewhere or perhaps somebody's doing something wrong. It's just a natural course of events. And from that action, how do you address the problem? That's what we're going to work on next.
Experts acknowledge that extreme precipitation and flooding events are on the increase, and that at the time of Hurricane Irene and Tropical Storm Lee, saturated ground made conditions right for a major flooding disaster. Speakers also said developed areas tend to be located in floodplains, since people generally build homes in flat areas near bodies of water. The big state land purchase in the Catskills is moving forward. State DEC Commissioner Joe Martens announcing today that the state is preparing to close this week on the acquisition of 1,200 acres of forest land as part of the proposed Bel Air Resort project. The state's buying the land on Big Indian Mountain for $5.6 million from the development firm that's planning to build luxury housing and a golf course on nearby acreage. The DEC continues to review the permits that would allow the project to proceed. Congressman Maurice Hinchey said the acquisition balances smart economic development with the conservation and protection of vital forest lands. Town of Goshen police have been dealing with a widespread spike in crime since July, with reports of a number of homes either being broken into, stolen from, or damaged. The rise in criminal activity began in July with the Arcadia Hills development, just one of the places that's been hard hit. Police aren't sure if all the incidents are connected. They have asked for more working hours so that officers can further investigate the incidents that may involve youthful perpetrators. Reporter John Sullivan will have the complete story in tomorrow's Times-Herald Record. They've labeled it arson, and now the town of Wallkill building inspector will be requesting that the owner of a fire-damaged building tear it down, as well as an adjacent shed located on the property. The vacant house off Webb Road was the scene of a smoky fire Monday afternoon. It is known as a hangout for teens and a place frequently used by homeless residents. A suspicious fire burned down another house on that property 2 years ago. Monday's fire in that remote area was the fourth in the past 4 years. It was a night to celebrate. More than 500 business people from Orange County and vicinity gathered last night to mark the 25th anniversary of the Orange County Partnership, the economic development organization that works to attract and retain business and industry to Orange County. Officials say the partnership has created more than 20,000 jobs since 1986 and has played a major role in capital investments made by businesses that have eased the local tax burden on homeowners. And the village of Montgomery was one of the places where people braved the nasty weather to commemorate the 70th anniversary of the Day of Infamy, December 7th, 1941. The day of the Japanese sneak attack on Pearl Harbor. Members of local veteran organizations gathered today to remember. They say with the number of living World War II veterans rapidly declining, more needs to be done to keep the memory of that tragic day alive.
I saw in the paper where a young person was asked if they know about Pearl Harbor, and the young girl said, "Who's that?" it is important that teachers in school and parents teach the younger people that these atrocities did happen, that people gave their lives and sacrificed.
It's just our way of remembering it, keeping the memory alive, so the rest of the world never forgets these things.
The effort to keep that memory alive continued yesterday at Marlboro High School, where veterans helped educate students about the events of that day during the school's 15th annual Pearl Harbor Day memorial service. As mentioned earlier, like it or not, you'll probably be waking up to a winter wonderland tomorrow, since there's snow predicted for the overnight hours. A couple of inches of snow could accumulate once the rain changes over to snow beginning this evening. Up to 6 inches could fall in the higher elevations of the Catskills. It'll become partly sunny tomorrow, with temperatures reaching the upper 40s. For breaking news, including the latest winter weather information, stay connected to Record Online and get all the details on the day's developments in tomorrow's Times-Herald Record. For Record Newswatch, I'm Tracy Baxter.